Hi, my name is Kirsten Kalmbach. Where were you when the world stopped turning on that September day? This is a line out of a song that was written about one of the most tragic days in the 21st century, September 11th, 2001. On September 11th, 2001, two planes that were flying over the state of New York were hijacked and were forced to fly into the Twin Towers at the World Trade Center. Thousands of innocent people lost their lives that day. September 11th was a very important part of American history, and I myself was in the first grade at the time of this, and although I was young, I can still recall exactly where I was and what I was doing when I found out about the occurrence. And although I could not comprehend fully, probably because I was so young, I knew that it was a tragic day and that it would be something Americans would remember for a long time. I just want to take a moment and focus on the heroes of that day, the rescue personnel that risked their own lives for the lives of strangers that they had never met before, other Americans that were trapped inside the burning buildings. The attack of the World Trade Center was the greatest loss of life of rescue personnel in American history. The New York City Police Department suffered a really deep impact that day, as according to the 9/11 tribute page published by the City of New York in 2015, 23 officers died in the line of duty that day. Since then, 50 other officers that participated in the rescue and recovery efforts of the day have passed away due to cancer and other fatal illnesses that developed from the toxic and deadly conditions that they faced on that day. The New York City Fire Department suffered an even greater impact, as according to 9/11 by the Numbers, published by Quinnipiac University in 2014, 343 firefighters and paramedics lost their lives when they went into the burning buildings and rescued people that were trapped inside the burning buildings. Since that tragic day, over a decade ago, a memorial has been built at the site of the World Trade Center. And the memorial was designed by an architect named Michael Arad, and the design is based around two voids that sit at the exact spot where the World Trade Centers once stood, and out of these voids rush the largest man-made waterfalls in the United States. And as you can see in this picture, around the edge of the waterfall are the names of every single person who lost their life that day. Their names are etched into the stone. This memorial really conveys a spirit of hope and renewal, as white oak trees are planted all throughout the memorial and create a canopy of rustling leaves. And it is a place where new life is beginning to grow and hope is being rebuilt where death and tragedy once were. It is a place where Americans can escape the city life to remember and reflect upon the lives that were lost that day. The attack of the World Trade Center, like I said before, was the single greatest loss of rescue personnel in American history. These courageous men and women paid the ultimate sacrifice with their lives, risking their own lives for the lives of strangers and their fellow Americans. Although they died that day, we will never forget their sacrifice for their country, and they will forever live in every American's heart as true heroes of the United States of America.